welcome to my YouTube channel. For this video I'll be explaining a few tips on how to play Game of War without spending too much money on it. So let's get straight into the video. My first tip is obviously to join an active alliance. An active alliance is essential to play in this game. To know if an alliance is active, check out their gift level. You want to be aiming for an alliance that has a gift level of at least 17. This will help you know that there is also spenders in that alliance, which you could also get a lot of free stuff from, and such as free gold and free speed ups too. So a high gift level is what you're looking for in an alliance to know if they're active and for you to actually get free stuff as well. And an active alliance helps just in making it more enjoyable to play the game. My second tip is to do with research. You don't have to research every single tree. Your main research trees that you want to research is your defense, combat trees, economics, heroes and march trees. You could do parts of it, you don't have to do all of it, but there are also very good boosts in there. Of course, when you progress through hero and march trees in particular, it does get expensive in speed ups and in resources. So I'll just quickly show you. So for my hero tree, I didn't go too far. I unlocked up to Behemoth, and after that it's just like 2,000, 3,000 day speed ups, which isn't too bad. I've seen speed ups where it's going up to 100,000 further on, so I'll probably still progress with this tree. But if you are running low on speed ups, I will suggest to save it for just training troops and stuff. Hero tree is mainly for attacking monsters. If you're being a trap account or something like that, you don't need to research too much in this tree. Your march tree is important for these kind of boosts. Down here it's pretty useless, but all these different types of boosts such as enemy health debuff, troop attack, also gives hero presets, make playing changing between gear much more easier. And also gives you some hero boosts for you to attack monsters with. So yeah, the main trees you want to focus on is economics to max this out, combat, max, strategic combat, to fill in rallies. Wild combat, it does get expensive, so it's not really essential. You only really need it for filling in rallies if your rally leader asks for them. But in terms for defense, combat, your regular troops should be fine with your defense tree to be maxed out too. Okay, the next tip I could give you to play Game of War without actually spending too much money is to complete your events. These events give you a lot of good bonuses. I'll give you a lot of good gold and items. So my current event that I'm working towards is the Build, Research, Train, Repeat event, and it gives you points based on different powers. So if you're increasing your building power, you get 10 points, your Dungeon Master you get 100 points, Research is 5 points, and they give you points by increasing your troop power. So for T1 they'll give you 1 point per troop you train. For T5 you get 2,300 per troop you train. But T5s are very expensive too. And you get different items. It always refreshes. So they give you material, it gives you gold, I believe. They also give you fire shards, master hammers, and which is what I'm working towards. And other materials too. This has been so helpful for me. I've actually collected 2 million fire shards without spending $1 in this game by just completing these events. Also during, I guess, special events such as Christmas or Easter, they do give you free stuff as well. I actually collected a lot, thousands and thousands of speed ups. Majority of my speed ups actually came from the Christmas event, and that's helped me a lot to do with my research and troop training and buildings and everything. Speaking about buildings, keep your stronghold at a low level if you're just starting out the game. This is because these events actually become more difficult when you increase your stronghold. So my current stronghold is 23, and I have to collect over 1 billion points. I know a friend that has a stronghold of 25 and they have to collect 5.5 billion points. So if you can, keep your stronghold at a much lower level, preferably under 15, and focus on completing events. Get the materials so you can craft gear, which is something I'll talk about later on. To collect gold, chests, fire shards, all of those good things. So yeah, keep your stronghold at a low level just so you can make it much more easy to complete these events. Now, as I was talking about sec gear. Gear is important. It actually saves you a lot of speed ups. The main gear you want is research when you're starting out, because research does get expensive. As a recommended gear, I recommend Chancellor, and I've gotten a lot of these materials from the events. You also need building gear, so Master Architect set gear, which I've also got a lot of the materials from the events that I've been completing. And you also need some form of training gear. So these gear actually saves you a lot of speed ups, and yeah, I really recommend having a set gear for each of those things. So research, building, and power, and it'll save you a lot of speed ups and obviously a lot of money then. Yeah, my next tip is your VIP level. Increase that as much as you can to your highest level, and because it just gives you a bunch of boosts and bonuses, it just makes this game playing the game much more easier. So for example, at Prestige level 19 via VIP 19, Athena actually gives you 10 auto-complete alliance helps. So as I said about an active alliance waiting for others to help you to save speed ups, well, Athena actually gives you 10 of them, which is very helpful in terms of saving on speed ups. My final tip, I guess, is your alliance store. The alliance stores does offer decent speed ups, but there are also a lot of other things that you can use. Loyalty points, which is much easier to get than gold. Yeah, use loyalty points to get other bonuses and boosts. And also, before I finish this video, another tip is to do with resources. You do need a lot of resources in this game, and if you want to gather as much resources as possible, I recommend going near the Wonder, where people kill behemoths and they offer like 250 billion worth of resources, and collect on gold tiles. So if you're just starting out, your kingdom might not be old enough before KVK Kingdom vs Kingdom starts, but if your kingdom is already old enough and you've been winning KVK Kingdom vs Kingdom events, then you should be getting gold tiles. Collect those gold tiles, and because gold is a really huge factor in this game, and it could be used to purchase speed ups. And yeah, I think that's all my tips for you to play Game of War without spending too much money on the game. There's a lot of ways you can get a lot of things for free and saving in speed ups. Of course, eventually you'll do need to put some form of money into the game. You could, if you absolutely don't want to put any money onto this game, I recommend using apps that could actually earn you money or help you contribute or give you Google credits or iTunes cards for free, and that's just by completing their surveys or watch videos and stuff. And I'll leave some few links or a few apps in the description below. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful if you're starting out in the game, and I'll see you next time. Bye.